So the Department of Business and Trade has three priorities, broadly speaking, all of which massively benefit innovation districts across the country, but particularly in Central South. So the first priority is the domestic UK businesses, making sure that they grow domestically, create jobs, create wealth, and also to boost exports around the world. So we have an export support service that is run out of our embassies and high commissions by the department. Number two is the negotiation of free trade agreements, which firstly they help keep the goods flowing into the excellent free ports in Southampton, but also they also do things like increase market access for UK companies and create more agreements on things like intellectual property. So that really helps the innovation spread across the world and will hopefully bring more prosperity to those university spin-outs you were talking about earlier, Jane. And the third thing, and this is what I think is the most exciting thing, because I work on it, is encouraging inward investment from around the world. So this could be traditional FDI investment on greenfield and brownfield sites. So work with a whole range of partners to bring international companies in to build those sites, to come to the UK. But we also work with large capital investors. So these investors will typically be sovereign wealth funds, pension funds, asset managers. And we put that global capital to work in the parts of the UK where they can get a return, but also it builds us the infrastructure we need. So you'll see this in asset classes like student accommodation across the university sector. You'll see it in logistics is a really important asset in the UK right now. But you'll see it in transport and infrastructure as well. And as to what makes Central South special, I really think the cluster around defense, around maritime and aviation is incredibly special here in this part of the UK. And if you look around the world, we just saw the PM announce a couple of weeks ago, he wants the UK to spend 3% of GDP on defense by the next parliament, which is going to involve a whole lot of supply chain building, a whole lot of investments. And you've got amazing anchor companies in the area like BAE Systems, like Lockheed Martin, like a whole host of others, and you've got that university sector, those spin-outs. Let's make the work together and let's make sure that investment comes to Central South.